Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. Okay. All right, guys, we're back to talk about some Real Housewives of New Jersey mixed with a little bit of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for Up and Adam Channel 1. You guys know that right now we are still currently working on the studio. So give me a break here while I can. Otherwise, we are about to get into all of it. Now, before we do, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And also, if you didn't catch our recap today with Kiki Monique from The Talk of Shame, then definitely go check that out as well. With that, let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So we're back to talk about, well, the one and only Melissa Gorga. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Melissa recently opened up about the biggest issue that she has with her production team amid filming on the new seasons of The Real Housewives in New Jersey. So while chatting with co-executive producer Sarif Tehran, Melissa discussed her pushbacks with production and her different style of shading her castmates, as she also applauded her producer for being good with keeping the peace amongst the ladies. I feel like that my biggest pushback is, a lot of the times they'll turn off the lights and I'm like, no, I like the chandelier. I really want it on. But this is what she was saying with an interview with Bravo TV, explaining that she wants to have good lighting and camera angles so she looks her best on the series. But although production doesn't always give Melissa what she wants, Melissa said that she's always comfortable to be honest whenever her producer is producing. I feel like it's hard with producers because we're all like, well, who's your favorite? Like, why do you like her? Why were you over there? That's what Melissa told the producer. And the producer then noted that Melissa has a very different way of throwing shade at her New Jersey co stars. I'm a different type of shade. I just find other ways to tell people that they're losers or whatever it is. And I use my sign language. But in other Melissa Gorga news, the longtime reality star and mother of three took to her Instagram account last week where she shared a cryptic post about her ongoing estrangement from Teresa Giudice, which is currently playing out on season 14. You don't always have to tell your side of the story. Time will is what her post read. But in the caption, Melissa added, time will, hashtag life, hashtag RHONJ, hashtag the real talk. But Melissa's post came just weeks after Teresa appeared on The Talk, where she suggested that she would be vindicated with a shocking reveal amid the season. This season, something else comes out that I was shocked to hear, and my heart starts beating really fast because I get it if a stranger goes against me, that's fine, because a stranger, you expect it from a stranger. But when you're a family member or you have a family member deliberately hurt you, that's on a whole other level. So obviously, if we had to guess or pinpoint what the situation was about, we would assume that this would be about none other than obviously Melissa, Gorga, and Teresa. I mean, right? I don't know. I think with Melissa Gorga and Teresa, I think that this has been one of those seasons so far where people are either really happy that they're not talking or they're very frustrated that they're not talking. I don't think that there's much of an in between in the moment. And I think that fans are just really divided as to who they're supporting. Are they Trey fans or are they Gorga fans? Are you supporting Melissa and Joe? Do you want them to stay on the show or do you want Teresa to stay on the show? And a lot of people have this blind loyalty to Teresa at this point because they feel like she is contributed so much to the show and we watched her daughters grow up, and I can see everything that the people are saying about this. However, at the end of the day, you're kind of looking at it and you're like, something is not working here. Something does not make sense. Something is not adding up. The math ain't mathing, right? But we're not done. It doesn't just stop at the Real Housewives of New Jersey, because although we think the world revolves around Melissa Gorga and Teresa Giudice, we are constantly reminded that it does not. This time, we're going to take it over to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I think that they're going to have also another dynamic group of women who are going to have an amazing season. I know that we've done a little bit of a cast shakeup. We took out Crystal Kung Minkoff, Anne-Marie Wiley. We're adding a few newbies and we're bringing back some familiar faces. I believe Kathy Hilton is coming back as a friend of. So again, I think it's going to be one hell of a season, but I want to get into the Kyle Richards of it all. Now, here we go. So, again, thank you to Reality Blurb. Kyle Richards is revealing which one of her castmates hurt her the most amid the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 13 and her separation from Mauricio. While appearing on a podcast on Tuesday, Kyle looked back at her challenging season with her co-stars, and she also shared when she last saw Lisa Vanderpump. She explained her concerns for buying Beverly Hills and reflected on season 4 drama with Carlton and more. I was hurt by Sutton Strack and later by Dorit, is what she shared on an episode, May 14th episode of the Bitch Bible podcast when asked about her season 13 experience. I don't want to stir it up again, but they knew what I was going through in my personal life. So it felt like, wow, we're really doing this for cameras. I needed them as friends, as women. So that was very hurtful. Even the message being read at the reunion, I have never in all these years, even when Brandi Glanville and I were enemies at our worst, she had said things to me off camera. I would never, ever repeat anything that anyone said to me off camera. But according to Kyle, she has never done what Dorit did and would never do it. She said that really surprised me, so I was hurt by that. Looking back further at her season 9 falling out with Lisa, whose husband, Ken Todd, infamously declared, "Goodbye, Kyle," amid a feud at Lisa's home, Kyle revealed that she still hears lines from the fans that say the same thing. People yell that out of their taxis in New York. As for last time she saw Lisa, Kyle said that their most recent encounter happened at a restaurant in Los Angeles. The last time I saw Lisa Vanderpump, I want to say that was the time that she sent us her dinner bill. It was with our boss, Alex Baskin. It was just funny. We were like, yeah, no. Now, after more than a decade ago on television, Kyle's daughters, including Farrah, Alexia, Sophia, they all followed in her footsteps as they joined Mauricio on buying Beverly Hills, a Netflix series based on his real estate firm, The Agency. And understandably, Kyle had her reservations. She said, I was very hesitant for obvious reasons as a mom, and especially after doing my show for so many years. But I get so many nice messages about my daughters, and it just feels really nice. You know, it's 2 seasons now, and they're still looking good and coming out shining. And it's always the best compliment I can ever get as a mom to hear about your daughters like that. But regarding her last drama with Carlton, who appeared only on the 4th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle suspected that her former castmate came for her because she's the OG of the show. It wasn't like this in the beginning, but it becomes like, oh, Kyle, like, you know, the OG, I've been there the longest in the franchise. So I think it's like trying to work your way up and knock me out of my place or something. But while appearing on the show for so many years has obviously come with its perks, it has also come with scrutiny, especially the series 13th season. And she said, it's a lot of scrutiny. Look at what I've been dealing with. I've taken a lot of heat. It's just too much. Now, because Kyle is still trying to figure out where her future will take her, she's unable to give her fans and her co-stars the answers that they're looking for. She said, I would be happy to say that this is what it is, but right now I don't even know, and that's the hard part. And by the way, I wish I had those answers for me. Please let me figure it out. Please. I've been working on myself and I'm working through things and figuring it out, and I just really want more time, and I'm at a lot further along in that than I was a year ago, but still here I am not knowing exactly where my life is going to be. So when you're a mom and a wife for so long and people say that's not my whole identity, it was my whole identity. So now I don't really know how people do that, or how to do that for myself. And I'm figuring that out. When people say, are you single? I'm like, I can't even imagine those words coming out of my mouth. I'm a mom and I'm figuring it out. All right. I want to hear what you guys think. So pop off in the comment section. Guys, if you guys are not subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let us know what you think. Love you guys. See you next time.